Hey everybody, thank you for joining me in the executive washroom today here at Friendship Shaving, and I've called it then the executive washroom because I'm using the Gillette Executive Adjustable Razor today. A lovely gift from my friend Sven, and I'm really looking forward to shaving with this on a video today. I've tried to pick a brush that goes with the gold razor, and I've settled on the Yaki Mocha, a 24mm brush, lathered up and ready to go. And the shaving cream I'm using today is from St. James of London, and it is their lavender and geranium cream. And I'll tell you all about these as we go along, but first of all I'm going to pop a razor blade into this lovely razor, and today I'm going to be using a Platinum Super Shave X razor blade. We'll open that up slightly and just set that to setting 7, and we'll tighten that down that extra half a turn. There we are, that's the razor blade I'm using today. I've used one of these before. I seem to remember they're quite nice. Now I've got a lovely scented shaving cream from St. James of London. This is their sensitive skin shaving cream with the lavender and geranium. It's not too strong and it's not too much of a lavender scent, but it is very nice indeed. I'm not used to shaving with a cream, and the last few times I've used this I've put way too much product in my bowl, and I've tried really hard not to do that today, so we'll see how we go today, but I'm sure that I have enough. And it goes on lovely with this Mocha brush. The knot on this is just absolutely fantastic. But the cream itself, I should tell you, is made from ingredients that include meadow foam and also cranberry seed oil, olive fruit oil, almond oil, and the lavender and geranium oil. It is very nice. I find it quite moisturising in the post shave, and it comes, as you saw, in what they call a travel tube. It is 75ml or 2.5 ounces, and that sells for 11 British pounds or 15 American dollars, and you can find on their website the price also in Canadian dollars and euros. So I will put the link up so you can see it. But really, the star of today's show is this beautiful razor. And I learned something about this razor this week. I was under the impression that a Gillette Executive Fatboy was basically a gold-plated Fatboy razor, but there are some differences. We'll go into those as we go along, but first of all I'm just going to show you it again because it is stunning. The plating for this was done by Chris Spencer at Back Roads Gold, and it is a stunning job. And the razor itself came from Richard's Razors, and let's get going with it. I've picked setting 7 because on this razor that is the equivalent to the blade gap on a standard Fatboy, and it shaves beautifully, let me tell you. It's really, really nice. I'm so pleased to be able to have this razor in my collection. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know which is my best razor now. It could be this one. It could be the gold-plated toggle, or it could be my Uncle Morris's Slim. 3 good choices there, and I'm very blessed. Very nice indeed. Now, I mentioned that I thought it was a gold-plated Fatboy, but I discovered this week that the knurling on the Executive is a horizontal knurling. You can see it best perhaps on the twist to open knob, whereas on the Fatboy, and I happen to have one here, the knurling is criss-crossed. So there really is a little bit of difference there. There's some difference in the blade gap settings for each number between the 2 razors. So the differences are subtle. I've had this in my display cabinet in the lounge room, and I kept picking it up and thinking, there's something really nice about this razor. I kept picking it up without my glasses on, just as I was passing, and looking at it, and I kept thinking, well, it must just be the gold. And then I noticed that the knurling was different, and after that, Google was my friend, and I shall put the link to GilletteAdjustables.com, a fantastic resource, in the description to this video, so you can check them out. But this razor is a D3. And the Executive Adjustable Razor was bought out or manufactured for the Christmas period in 1958. So there would have been a D3 and a D4. In 1959, there would have been an E3 and an E4. But in 1960, there was 1 in each quarter, so an F1, F2, F3 and F4. Excuse me. And then finally, in 1961, there was a G1, but I gather from the website that this was mostly sold overseas. Very interesting website indeed. And some of those later executives have been seen with the Fatboy crisscrossed knurling on the twist to open knob there, and one assumes that Gillette ran out of these and just used some spares. Which they are known to do, so some fascinating information there. And I have got one of the first Gillette Executive Razors from 1958. Isn't that fantastic? It absolutely blows my mind that I can shave, that we all can shave, with razors that are so old. Wonderful, wonderful thing. It's an absolute joy to use these old razors, especially when, like this one, they are really so good. I've been using this style of razor, the Fatboy style of razor, more often recently, and I've been really getting into them. They are a fantastic razor. I just really enjoy my shaves with these vintage beauties. Do you know, it's a strange thing, I never used to like a gold plating. I don't particularly like gold jewellery or gold anything, come to that matter. But I do absolutely love the gold. Oops. There goes most of my lather, straight in a sink of water. I do absolutely love the gold plating on my toggle and on this razor. I think it looks really classy with my other razors that are all typically nickel plated. Looks fantastic. Originally, this would have been produced in 22 karat gold, and it would have weighed 79 grams originally. Now this one is 24 karat gold. I haven't weighed it, but one assumes it is the same weight, or at least very, very near it. Oh, I tell you what, setting 7 is fantastic. Really fantastic. And I assume, as this is gold plated, or the original was gold plated, it would have been a more expensive razor to buy for Christmas than a standard Fatboy. I will have to check that out, check the original prices. I'm sure I'll find an old advertisement somewhere. keep rinsing my blade. I definitely find that the more I do that, the more it helps with the slickness of the soap and the slide of the razor across my skin. I'm going to try really hard not to knock this razor on my glasses, as I quite often do when I'm shaving. There we are, second pass. I think I've kind of lost track really with shaving, been enjoying it so much. And I've even got to be completely ready to clean this afterwards. I've got a microfiber cloth in the executive washroom. So once it's rinsed and cleaned, I can dry it properly and make sure that it is sparkling. It's a joyous shave this week. So I hope you're doing well, wherever you are, and I hope you're having some great shaves. And I'd just like to say thank you for joining me for my show today. There we are, my bowl dropped in the sink and all the water rushed into it, so a little bit thin now, but there's still plenty here. I find the lavender soap. I quite like the scent of lavender, but it tends to do nice things for my skin. Let's see if I can get a little bit more soap out of this bowl. And there we are. In fact, there's loads, isn't there? And this soap, the company that makes this, established themselves in 1953. It is made in England. And yeah, 1953 the company was established, which is the year that our Queen was crowned, the year of her coronation. She was lovely looking, you know, our Queen back in the day. I'm probably going straight to the tower for that comment, if it's ever seen. There we are now, I can tell. I just need to turn that down a little. So I'm going to release the top cap slightly and just turn that down to, let's go setting 5. I enjoy playing around with these. Last time I shaved with it, I popped it down to setting 6. I would suggest if you have the razor replated, especially if it's an adjustable with, you know, lots of moving parts like this, that you do lubricate it. And when you receive it back, don't always assume that it has been lubricated. Now I put just a little lubrication on this one, some just in the end and down the top there, and it is much smoother. Now it was smooth already, but it is super smooth now. Everything functions absolutely beautifully. I dare say it's better than new. Maybe not, but it feels that way to me. There we are, a very easy 3 passes. Just going to take the razor blade straight out. Make sure that is all rinsed off, and I will clean it properly momentarily. Oh wow, that's a good shave. I was glad to have that today. I didn't sleep well last night, so I was tired today, and it's really nice to have a shave and just refresh a little bit. And the aftershave I'm going to be using today is one that I've gotten into recently. I absolutely love it. It is my Proraso White Aftershave Balm. It's a nice, it's not too thin, so it just runs nicely out of the jar or out of the bottle. I love the scent, but it goes with most things as well. Now I tell you what, that is a fantastic shave with a fantastic razor. There we are. Thank you so much for watching. It's really been a joy to use the Gillette Executive Adjustable Razor today. Thank you very much. You take care. I'll see you around. Bye bye now.